So we are back again guys sa panibagong episodes ng ating reaction na video. At ngayon ay nagbabalik ulit tayo dito kay Bizarre Bob. At ito ay pinamagatang Scary Comp V105. I'm back uli pala at 1 month akong nawala dahil nga gawa sa music channel ko which is yung Manex Music Entertainment. Doon po ako nag-focus na doon lahat yung attention ko. Dito sa pinaka main channel ko is nawala yung attention ko at focus ko. So napalipat doon sa music channel ko. So anyway, move on na tayo doon. So dito naman tayo mag-focus. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na. At nandyan lang po yan sa may baba. So ano pang naita natin as Podado? Let's go na. I miss ko mag-reaction video. Kasi nga 1 month akong nawala. Diba?
In the following video, a man named Nick is taking care of his sick grandmother when one night he sees this.
May nakatayo.
Now it's important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as she stands there, something happens that Nick can't explain. While taking this video, this is captured. Take a look.
Ano ba ito? Matandang babae or lalaki? Ano last night at grandma's house, she has anong pagkakatamang pag-pronounce nito? And this scared me so bad. Keep watching, it gets worse. Okay. Sugodin mo, doggy, please. Sugodin mo, dali. Grabe, creepy niyan. Gumagalaw yung kamay niya, pero kamay lang yung gumagalaw sa kanya. Ay, putang ina mo! Hoy, wala pa tayo sa kalahatian. 1 minute pa lang yung video. Visit ka. Ginulat mo agad ako. Demonyo.
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier
Gagi, gulat ako doon sa sound effect. Lagi na lang ganun.
by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge.
Ayan, kakakape mo yan. Nabubulol ako dun Pasensya na ha.
Take a look.
Alright, so this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night.
Oh, nalaglag.
You see how far back they are? Genuinely.
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But
Visit ka. Gulat ako dun sa sound effect. Visit ka Bizarre Bob.
can you try to step in front of that?
Nakakainis ka.
So it just does that. Move away.
GF niya.
So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it. My question is, like, he's kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything. Even when it gets to the edge, it does that.
Now looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion
Yung GF ba niya ay isa ba siyang crew ng McDo? Crew nga ba? Tama ba, crew? Putik yan. Crew nga ba yun?
as if someone were standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly
Hindi. Crew nga ba yun, guys? Ano ba ang tawag sa ganyan? Umutang ko.
was in its way?
Hindi ko alam kung crew yun. Kasi ang nasa isip ko, yung crew sa mga production. Crew nga ba yun? Nako. Wag na. Basta. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun.
To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now, this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneasy by the kitchen space. Considering that his grandmother has no other TV in the house except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But one night, while watching alone, this happens.
So, I was watching my show, and
Ganda ko yan ang pinapoint mo. Pambata.
after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights off. But I was watching my show, and
May bodyguard. May dalawang bodyguard.
there's nothing there.
May bodyguard.
There's no Roomba in sight to explain the dogs' behavior. Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the
Pero yung kaninang matanda, hindi siya lumilingon. Yung gumagalaw lang sa kanya, which is yung kamay lang. Kasi nga nakita ko
kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now, it's worth noting
Nakatayo lang siya, tapos parang nakaganto lang siya. Tapos yung kamay niya, gumagalaw lang.
that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year,
Hindi siya lumilingon.
had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off. But apparently, he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately filmed
The ice maker turned on and it scared me.
again after being startled by the
Sorry guys, kumabagal magbasa.
ice maker,
Pasensya
which
na.
was going off at this time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Whoa.
I thought I saw my grandma standing there. Huh?
Whoa.
The Roomba actually scared me coming out of the dark like that, lul. LOL. Ayan na naman, no. Ayan na naman siya. Ibabagsak na naman. Alam ko na yan. Sus. Mahuhulog yata yung ano ito. Itong bilog. I guess. Mga mahuhulog nga. Hala, sinusundan siya.
Yo.
What? Hala, saan ka nakakakita ng remote na ganyan? Di ba wala? Imposible na magkaroon ng ganun. Oh. Dito oh. Nabubulo talaga ako. Ano nangyayari sa akin? Literal, na sumusunod talaga sa kanya. Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Grabe. Kahit sa mall, wala kang makakakitang ganon na remote na ganyan. Diyos ko. Aircon at TV, oo, meron. Oh, literal oh. Talagang sinusundan talaga siya oh. Ano naman siya oh. Uy!
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. Unlike before, the mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stairs
Kaya pala hindi pala siya tumitigil eh oh.
edge. Earlier, we
Diretso
could see
lang
the
siya
Roomba
eh.
doing just that, but here, it doesn't.
Huh?
If what occurred before hadn't disturbed Nick, then surely this incident has. Not much else has happened since
Feeling ko legit to.
then, but for now, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Legit ito men.
Now the following video comes from a mother
Aw,
who's been sharing
cute.
every moment of her daughter's life. Her entire account is devoted to her only child,
Ang
a
cute.
daughter that she thought she would never have after multiple failed pregnancies. To Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle.
Regina.
And so, from
Regina yung pangalan niya.
videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school,
Ganda
Gabby
ng
has
pangalan, ah.
captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life.
Ang
However,
cute.
out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with the series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby. During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente. Vamos a...
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have an imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, Raichi. Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor?
Meron talaga itong batang nakikita.
¿Qué hay? ¿Qué pasó? Ven, amor. Ven, amorcito, vente. Venga, mi niña. It's okay.
Unlike before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is. Or at least, not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine. But according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught.
Día número 19, intentando...
Ang cute. Ah. Ay, may something dito sa likod. Sureball ako. Uy! Sabi ko na eh. Kaya sa una pa lang eh, sa likod na ako tumitingin eh. Sa likod ng bata eh.
What was
Sabi
meant
ko
to
na,
be
may
just a fun
something
little
eh.
video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the hallway. Although not sure what to think, Gabby remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records something that makes her extremely uneasy. While filming her daughter in the kitchen, this happens.
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu
Ayun.
Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time in the same space as Gabby and her daughter. This figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing.
Pagpaling nung camera, wala.
If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she continues to be on the lookout for any strange recordings she accidentally captures. Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway.
Teka, bago tayo magsimula, meron akong problema. Ang problema, naka-echo plus volume sa sound card. Oh my. Pero, kapag pinakinggan nyo na habang ako nagsasalita, parang akong nag-record sa CR. Awit. Pero, tutuloy ko pa rin to kasi sayang naman kung di-delete ko tong video na to. So, back to video tayo.
On July 10th of 2025, a security camera inside a house begins to record after sensing motion in the living room. This camera only records whenever movement is detected. The thing is though, no one is home. No one is around, or at least no person is. Although the man who lives here wasn't home at this time, his dog was. And so, upon receiving this notification, he ignores it. But unbeknownst to him, this motion-activated recording would capture something deeply unsettling at that moment.
Anong nahing ano yun? Aso yun?
Ever since then, his dog hasn't been the same. This is what was caught.
Ang laki parang wolf. Anong aso yan? I mean, anong breed?
After what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog alone. As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog is okay and is only slightly frazzled. In the footage, we can see him looking at something that doesn't appear to be there. As the owner believes, something was agitating him. Whatever it was, according to him, had to be responsible for yanking off his dog's collar. Now of course, it could be that his dog had simply shaken off his own neckband, but this wouldn't make sense according to him because the collar has no way of coming off easily unless someone removes it. Given that this never happened before, the owner can't help but think that something paranormal occurred here. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Just what exactly had taken place during this recording? Let me know your thoughts on this one. Now this next video was submitted to me by Captain Scorpio, who says that he found this on Instagram, but strangely, the account
Ang pangat sa babae kapag may tato. Bagay sa lalaki, oo.
account from which the video originated is no longer there. Although its disappearance is pretty strange, the video itself is by far the strangest. In it, two women appear to be hiking on a secluded trail when they stumble across a metal hatch.
Watch there be nothing. Oh.
Although hesitant at first, they proceed to open up this hatch. After all, they know it's just a water cistern and not something else they should be cautious about.
Tubig yung laman.
But perhaps they should have, because it's what happens next that turns this video into the stuff of nightmares. This is what they caught.
Nabuo na
Is that
siya.
glass?
It's plexiglass.
I f***ing heard noises. Dude, f***ing do it.
Kala ko natuyo na yung tubig. Glass pala yun.
Do you hear it echoing?
We have to do it now. Holy sh**.
Oh. Ilang feet kaya yan?
Are you?
Ilang feet ka ang lalim kaya nito?
This is insane.
Naiko, no?
There's a flashlight in my backpack.
Gago, may ulo.
It's in the top.
Neither of them noticed it, but when looking down, a face can be seen. Despite being quite dark, someone or something appears.
Parang bungo ano.
What?
Ulo yung mismo nakita eh. Ulo ba o mukha?
It's brief, but whatever had been there is caught on camera. Now the video cuts when one of them goes to get a flashlight. It's assumed that they didn't see anything afterwards, because in a follow-up video, they never mentioned the face that was captured.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice. Like water cistern. It's really.
It seems they had made this video just to revisit the hole, implying they didn't see it. With no further info and no available account, it seems likely that we'll never know what had been inside this hole.
Wala na yung video sa IG Dinilit na.
On a Friday night inside a retail store, an employee known as Don Rivas takes out his phone to record the following security footage. According to him, the person in this video was stealing merchandise, and he needed to keep an eye on him in case he kept stealing. But this isn't why he's recording. He's filming this because apparently there's something in this footage that's been freaking him out. Keep in mind that this incident took place in 2014, and it still scares him to this day. While carefully observing the thieving customer, he sees this.
Look right here. Right here. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone, bro. Look at this.
Ano yun?
It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that?
Ano yun? Mukha?
Bruh. What is that? What is that?
Sayang no, malabo lang.
And then it's just gone. Bruh. What is that? One more time. Bruh. What is that? What is that?
Now there doesn't appear to be anything on this floor to explain what showed up, so whatever this was should not have been there. Even if this was just some merchandise he had set down on the floor, it wouldn't explain how it came into view. His leg doesn't move at any point to reveal
Parang duwende Pero hindi ako sigurado kung duwende yan.
it. The only thing moving here is this. It remains unknown as to what appeared in this footage, but whatever this was continues to spook Don Rivas to this day. If you
Aray
caught something
ko.
creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now this last video was sent in by a mother who wishes to remain anonymous. She explains that one night after returning home from work, her son came out of the house to greet her. He always does this whenever she comes back from work. She would honk her car horn while pulling into the driveway to let him know she was here. But one night, while her son walked outside to see if she was coming in, this is captured.
Ano yung nakita niya?
While looking around for mom, this happens.
What?
Someone or something scares the living daylights out of him. He appears to see whatever it was that scared him, despite no one being there. But upon looking closely at this video, something was actually there. It was immediately after her son started running back into the house that a partial figure is seen. You can barely make out the figure before it disappears completely.
Nung paglabas niya, tapos nung tumakbo yung bata, yung mismong itim na yun, naglaho na.
Neither mom nor anyone in the
Nagpasok
family
ng
could
bata dun
explain
sa bahay.
this, but they were definitely
I know.
spooked. Just what exactly had shaken up their son terribly? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Napajogging yung bata eh. Natakot eh. So anyway, yun lang guys. I hopefully ay nag-enjoy kayo and ingat and God bless. See you in the next one na video. Pala.